Hey everybody, it's Dave here from Mogdog. Okay, so I invite you guys to join me on my brand new free to play journey. That's right, I'm going to start a brand new free to play account. I've been playing Raid for about 4 months now, so by no means am I any kind of expert on this game. But I did want a chance to sort of restart and kind of refocus on some of the things that maybe I messed up as a new player. So, like I said, I was hoping you would join me on this journey. So, today is Halloween in 2023, and I'm going to give this a year and see where we're at. So, we'll have a look and kind of, I'm really curious to see where we're going to be at on Halloween in 2024. So, like I said, I invite you to join me on this journey. All right. The reason why I chose to do this was because you know what, there's a lot of amazing raid content out there, but a lot of it is not really from the perspective of a free to play player. There's some guys who've done sort of free to play accounts and stuff, but they all have tons of experience and they kind of just blaze through everything as they're going along. So I really wanted to focus on a video series that appealed to people like me who don't really spend any or a lot of money on this game, and some of the struggles and strifes that we have trying to just grind our way through this game. And this game is a grind, I'm sure y'all know that. So I had planned to sort of make a bunch of tutorial videos, and I think I probably will still do that, focusing on certain topics. But I thought this would be a great opportunity to kind of just talk about stuff as I'm going along and playing the game and advancing my account too. So what I'll probably do is, play for, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 minutes kind of thing with you guys every day or every couple of days or whatever. And I'll play a bit also in my off times, and we'll see sort of how we are progressing along. I did do the intro already, so sort of saved you the pain of having to go through that again. It's actually a really cool intro. I kind of forgotten that Elhain got eaten by the dragon, so that was a little bit fun. But I chose Kale as my starter champion, and the reason for that is Kale is just really good at boss fights. With poison, definitely helps out a lot. So he's an excellent choice. They're all really good choices. So if you chose somebody else, don't fret. But for me, I found like I chose Gaelic in my main account. But I thought after I got a Kale, I realized how awesome he is at boss fights. So I thought it'd be great to start with him and give myself a bit of a leg up that way. Yeah, so anyway, like I said, I really hope you guys would join me in this journey. I didn't realize too that Sniper, I guess, is like a standard champion you kind of always get with your first shard. So it's cool. In my main account, I did bring her all the way up to level 50. So I just thought she was really cool, and she had an AOE, and it was just nice to have an extra champion with an AOE. So we'll see how things progress if we get anybody better than Sniper. But if not, you know what? We'll bring her along for the ride as well. Okay, so a few things I did want to point out if you're a new player and maybe you're just not really sure about or didn't even know about. So here are a few things you might want to consider doing if you haven't already done. You should watch this Call of the Arbiter series. There's a few good reasons for that. Each one of these is like a little sort of mini episode. They actually did a pretty good job, I found, with them. So it sort of explains a lot about the lore behind Raid Shadow Legends, and about the starting champions. You get a little bit of a feel for and some empathy for what kind of they went through and how they ended up where they're at in the game. But the best part about watching these trailers is you get rewards after you watch each one. So definitely go through, and there's a bunch of them. Definitely go through and watch them. I'll do that in sort of my off video time. But there's a lot of great rewards to watching through that series. Obviously, things like make sure you get your daily login rewards every day. You don't want to be missing out on that. There's Prime Gaming drops. Another thing, if you're unaware, these are sort of limited time drops. Each one of them has a window, and if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can go ahead and click on one of these. It will bring you to Prime. You go through there, log into your Prime account. It gives you a code. You come back and you get cool rewards. So the first one is this guy. I think is Barangiri. So yeah, you end up with him. Is pretty cool. Epic champion. So great way to get the game started. Again, I'll go ahead and do that sort of in the off video times. But I did want to make sure if you're new that you are aware that you can get this as well. Okay, so a few things I wanted to talk about in this first episode. Really important if you're a new player, make sure you go through these daily quests. I don't think the advanced ones, yeah, so the advanced ones aren't unlocked until level 35. We got a ways to go there yet. But these daily and weekly and monthly quests are super important. If you can get these done every day, they do take a little bit of time, but you can probably get them done in like half an hour, something along those lines. Every time you do these, you get a reward at the end of the day for each daily one. And then if you do 5 daily quests, you get, you'll and obviously complete all these other ones. But you kind of end up completing these, you know, along the way while you're waiting for the 5 days to be done. But every time you get the 5 done, then you're going to get yourself an ancient shard. And then the monthly one, the 30 of the completing 30 daily quests, gives you a void shard and a sacred shard. So if you're able to, it's best to do these daily quests sort of every day. Like I said, it should only take you like a half an hour, maybe an hour at the very most. If you're going to be playing Raid, that's probably, you know, a fair amount of time to ask for. But yeah, and then you can make sure that you're getting yourself your free sort of void and sacred shard every month, at least one of each of those. A big thing for me to focus on in my sort of main account was these missions. I really want to get the Arbiter. So it's kind of funny. I'm level 60 in my main account, and I must have opened well over 200 shards between like voids, sacreds, you know, and ancients. And I have never yet opened a legendary. I only have Sun Wukong as my only legendary, right? So I'm really focused on making sure I get to Arbiter, and I'm almost there. You know, I'm going to be hung up, I think, on beating Spider 20. I think a lot of people get hung up there, and the Fire Knight's pretty tough too to beat him on auto. So you know what? We're gonna try to climb that mountain together in these videos. So yeah. Really important to kind of keep your eye on the ball here. At first, you know, I wasn't really paying attention to these, but if you kind of do these in order, then you know, you get a lot of experience about how to sort of play the game. They really kind of point you in the right directions, right? So speaking of that, what's my first one here? Clear stage 7 of Karak Castle on normal. So we're gonna make sure we get that done today. That should be easy enough. Alright, so again, with this series, it's going to be completely free to play. I'm not going to spend a penny on this account. So we're going to kind of see how far we get in that sort of 1 year time frame. I'm really curious to see where we can get with that. But what I want to hear from you guys is, you know, what has your experience been with Raid? Do you spend money? There's absolutely nothing wrong with spending money. I actually do spend a little bit of money on my main account. I buy the Forge Pass. I think that it's just really good value, especially if you're a new player. So you might want to consider that. I think I'm in Canada, so for me it's like, I believe it's about $30 or $40. Basically, they run it kind of once a month, right? Okay, we got a Crusader, so that's cool. Excuse me. So basically, they run it about once a month. I actually think it's not on right now. Let's just have a quick look here. Yeah, so Forge Pass is not currently on. I'm assuming it's going to start up soon, and it just ended recently. But yeah, like I said, a fantastic way if you have a budget and you know, you're only going to spend sort of X amount of dollars. You know, a lot of people kind of poop on the Forge Pass, say, oh, the rewards are not that great, but they're probably also not new players that don't have a bunch of good gear. So you know, it is a great way to get some 5 and 6 star gear when you're first getting out. So I do recommend considering that as sort of, if you're going to be making purchases in raids, then you might want to consider that as just kind of good value. You get a bunch of other stuff in it too. So again, for me, I just thought it was really good value. Alright, oh, this guy's an ally attacker. I didn't even realize that. It's kind of neat. So why did... I'm going to have to go back and read his skill and understand why other people didn't attack along with him. It did say ally attack. We'll see when he comes back up again here. Alright, what was this skill? Attacks one enemy with a random ally. I don't remember seeing anybody join the attack, but maybe I was just talking too much and I missed that. Okay. You'll take her, yeah. Okay, that's good. Just the weaker guys take down this one. Okay. Level 4. Wow, you pass a level. You pass a level with almost every combat. That's so crazy. Yeah, it is so interesting how low the energy level is at the beginning of the game. 27 max energy. Like I have like an energy pot. It's gonna give me 27 energy. That's so crazy. All right, let's make sure we get this done. I do want to finish this up before we say goodbye on this video. But yeah, like I said, so again, the whole purpose of this video series is going to be, you know, let's go through this game and struggle along together as, you know, a free-to-play account, and see sort of how we make out. But I do really want to hear from you guys, sort of where you're stuck, if you've had certain problems, certain bosses, certain levels. You have got really awesome champion, or you didn't get a cool champion, you need a certain kind of champion. One thing you can really get hung up on, and I was really kind of fortunate in my main account that I got Rector Drath really early. Like I didn't get any, I still don't have a legendary, but I got Rector Drath, and she is probably, you know, as close to a legendary that's not a legendary as you can get. She is totally amazing. But I know from talking to some other people that played the game that you know, you can really get hung up on not having a good healer or reser, and Rector Drath kind of fits both of those bills. You really do pass a level every single time you do a fight. That is so crazy. Alright, you know what? I'm going to actually go back and... Nope, we aren't spending money, so stop showing me that. I'm going to equip Kale with whatever we've got here so far. Actually, Kale... No, you know what? I think we'll throw this on Kale. Seems good. Oh, I guess I got this as well. What's this? Epic Lifesteal Boots. Nice. I'm not sure where those came from, but... so we're going to equip this. Yes. And we'll equip the shield. Seems like fitting equipment for Kale. Oh, no. What are we doing? We already have a shield. Okay, so what are my options here? We have an accuracy, seems good for Kale with crit rate, or we have a defense, so let's definitely go with this one. Alright, so that gives me an offense and a life set so far. Might as well. We got a decent amount of money, so we're going to go ahead and upgrade these to level 4 so far. Yeah, but going back to what I was saying, I really do want to hear from you guys. So tell me in, you know, the comments below, who did you pick as your starting champion? You know, what are the struggles you've had so far? Where have you gotten stuck? What bosses are a big problem? Like, definitely, I mean, we'll see. We're gonna find out together, but definitely Spider is a real challenge to new sort of free-to-play accounts. I remember when I was first starting out on my other account, I had a lot of problems, even just beating the first couple levels of Spider. So yeah, so let me know, like I said, how you guys are making out, you know, and I really enjoy, or I'm really looking forward to taking this journey together. Alright, so have we gotten to the boss? No, we still need to get some boots. Alright, let's do this. I have a feeling my Kale's going to be kicking some ass now that he's got some equipped, some upgraded gear. Let's have a look. I guess all these levels really are kind of just the same for the first, same champions you end up fighting and stuff. So let's try this ally attack, see who goes along with him. Yeah, Kale does do an attack. Okay, so that's cool. Alright, we got our AoE back. Yep. Amazing. Alright, so one more to go, and we are now on the boss fight. So, we're gonna get this done. So before I do let you guys go, which we're going to be wrapping this up after we beat this first boss, I did want to say I plan on doing a lot of raid content on this channel, so you know, let me know in the comments kind of what you'd like to see videos on. I did a Fire Knight video doing Fire Knight on auto on the higher levels, and sort of the team I ended up using to do that with as my first raid video. So check that out. You know what? I'll put it in the top right here if you want. If you're interested, go ahead and check that out. But let me know what kind of content you guys are looking for. You know, what have you got stuck on? What do you need to see? What would you like to know about? Again, like I said, by no means am I an expert at all in this game. I'm learning just like you guys are, but I feel like I've learned quite a bit in the sort of 3-4 months that I've been playing so far. You know, I feel like I'm decent at sort of breaking down strategy and what kind of works well with what and that kind of stuff. So let me know what kind of videos you guys are looking for. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so he's done. We don't really need to hear this. And again, another level up. And I got, oh, they give you War Priest. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about her. Okay, and I think I got, yeah, a whole giant set of gear as well. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and throw Kale. Is this all offense gear? Yeah. Alright, that's decent gear for Kale to start with. I'm going to throw Kale in this offense gear. I'm going to say sayonara for now. Thank you for checking out this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.